Um, Good morning, everyone. My name is Manye. I'm 14 years old, and today I'm going to share a testimony of how God changed my life. I think I should start 2021, beginning of 2021. I lost my sister. I was in East London the day when I had heard the news that she overdosed on pills. It was funny because I think it was 2 weeks before that, I had posted a video of me dancing there, and she said that she would always be there, she would always support me, she's going to be my number one fan, all of that. So now it confused me that she left me. You know, it was, when they told me, I couldn't believe it. So, okay, the funeral comes, and I still couldn't believe it. 2021, my whole 2021, I had focused on improving my dance and, everything. But I still felt empty inside. I felt heavy. I felt like there would always be a weight, I didn't make peace with the fact that she was gone. I only forced myself to forget it. I didn't make peace with it. So 2021 goes, and beginning of this year, I used to live in Tata. I just moved to East London this year. I stay with Pastor Sean, Talita, who you just saw now. She's my cousin. I live with them now. So now that I stay with Uncle Sean, he's a pastor. So in 2021, I didn't have a relationship with God. But now that I live with Uncle Sean, he's everywhere. I go to church every Friday, Sunday. So, it's not something that I can just ignore. Yeah. So I remember the same Friday as Talita, that same Friday, on the 13th of May, when we all came and they asked the youth to come here. For some reason, let me not say for some reason, when I kneeled down, I felt a pressure on me and I started crying. And I actually felt a presence. I don't know if part of me thought that it was my sister, but I don't know, but I felt some type of presence. I was crying out to God, but that, why God? Why would you let that happen? How could that happen while you were there? Meanwhile, me not knowing, while I was shouting out that why God, I was getting healed. I was getting healed, and I didn't even know it, And I remember there was this guy who was praying to me while I was crying. I just couldn't see his face because I was busy crying. I couldn't see his face. So if you're here, thank you. I couldn't see his face, and I remember he told me that the Holy Spirit is my best friend, and God is satisfied of me. That same night when I left, I went back home. At school, they gave us a Bible. It was a blue Bible. And then I opened it, and I read a verse. And then I prayed to God that, God, I know I haven't talked to you in a while, but now I don't know what to do. So I'm just letting you do it. Whatever it is, I'm just giving it to you. And then I convinced myself that I'm gonna step away from social media. I'm gonna step away from everything, and I'm gonna actually focus on my relationship with God. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work, but I was like, you know what? I've tried everything at this point. Let me just do this. So I did it for, I think it was 3 weeks, and I noticed that I, grief, ne? Grief is not something that you feel like, let's say if somebody dies today, you won't feel it a week. You'll feel it maybe 6 years, 2 years after. And you don't feel mad or happy. You just between there. You don't know how to feel. So I felt like that. And then one day I realized that I'm actually happy. And I realized that I've made peace with the fact that my sister's gone. It's not something you get used to, but I made peace with it, And I realized that I wasn't heavy anymore. I was lighter. So what I can say to anyone who's gone through anything that I've gone through or who's having any problems is that just give it to God, because I can promise you, you're not strong enough to do it on your own. Thank you so much.